Okay, hey everybody, we're going to go ahead and begin. My name is Instructor Courtney Sykes. Welcome to our brand presentation for 2022. This is exciting. This is for a little bit of everybody. So if you are one of our retailers, welcome. If you are a consumer and you just want some amazing information on skincare and how these products can transform your skin for the better, we are here to go over that today. So you're going to absolutely love this. This will be available on YouTube afterwards. So if you can't stay for the full webinar, no big deal. We're going to have this on record for everybody as usual. So just make sure you lock yourselves in. We're going to have a lot of fun. Let's begin. Okay, well, I was going to try to just scoot through it that way. We'll do it this way. There we go. Or maybe I had it right the first time. Let's try that. That way you can see it big screen. Perfect. There we go. I think I've got it. Oh, no, I'm going to go back the other way. Okay, you guys, so here we go. So, of course, if you know anything about my story, it is just one of those things where I love skincare so much. I live and breathe this every single day. And today is no different. I want to make sure that you understand how exciting it is to make sure nanotechnology is a big part of your life. In skincare, second tier anti-aging is really huge, meaning professional level skincare products with performance ingredients that actually make a change. Okay, that is what I stand for. That's what I love. We're in the middle of actually putting together a very brand new product that I actually have. If you want to see what would I call this? This is my little sample of the packaging. Okay, so it's going to be a double pump. All right, of course, there's nothing on it yet, nothing in it yet, but this is my little sample for you guys. I've got a little surprise. I'll share what's going to go in that a little bit later. Okay, so that's in the middle of testing. We are launching our very first 2022 product of the year. It's going to be 2 different products, and we're doing some very specialized lab testing that we're paying for to make sure that you see some really neat numbers and data on it. We're running some really cool tests, so I can't wait to share with you what it is. You're going to absolutely die because I'm excited about this one. We've had this one in the works for a couple of months, so you will love it. Okay, so if you are brand new to the line, welcome. Of course, I love everything in the line. I, formulated everything myself. I put a lot of thought and effort into every single piece. And so I'm constantly adding new things, constantly formulating something new. I love that creativity and that part of aesthetics, which is super exciting for me. So I love that. We're going to start with, hey, Liv, I see you there. I see you in there, girlfriend. Thank you so much. We're going to start with our cleanser. So we're going to begin with the purifying cleanser. This one, I always tell everybody, is a powerhouse cleanser. I use this one every single night along with my molecular water first to remove all my makeup, and then this one. So here's how it is. The purifying cleanser is in a cream form. So people really love that part of it. Okay. People love the cream form. That is a big deal. So it delivers a little bit of hydration, but what's hidden in there are the performance ingredients. So we have AHAs, we have BHA, so we've got glycolic acid, which produces new cells. We have lactic acid, which exfoliates and hydrates. And then we have salicylic acid, which eats away at dirt and debris in the pores. And oftentimes when you deliver those kind of acids into the skin, what happens is it can become very drying, but that does not happen here. This is encapsulated in a nice delivery system, a creamy cleanser. So you get the effectiveness of the AHAs and BHAs without all of the crazy fluffing and all that kind of stuff. No dry skin. You're going to love it. And I use it pretty much every night lately. Of course, it is winter time right now, January 2022, and that is my go-to at night. I'm telling you, this is the best one. And my other favorite is the Forever Cleanser. This one I love in the morning, and I'm going to tell you the key ingredient in the Forever Cleanser. This one was really well thought out. Okay, I don't know if you know this, but rosehip seed oil And you'll see it there. Of course, I've got this brand deck, and it's a part of my education deck portal here. For those of you that are pro accounts, I will send you an access to this Google Drive. I've got your price sheets, your education decks, your professional protocols, your order sheets, all that kind of stuff, all the images of everything, whatever you need. I've got it for you. So there's that. But back to, here we go, the Forever Cleanser, the rosehip seed oil. This was strategically designed to make sure it delivers that high potency of vitamin A, which increases cell turnover. I don't know if you know that about rosehip seed oil, but it's kind of a really good delivery system for vitamin A. It has some vitamin C properties in it, which is a superhouse power antioxidant. Vitamin E, which is hydrating in nature. So this one is in a gel form. So this is going to clean off all your makeup. So that one is a one and done. For sure. No need for any makeup removers with this one. You can double cleanse with the Forever Cleanser, get all your makeup off and make sure you're good to go there. But the rosehip seed oil is beautiful for that vitamin delivery system, and vitamin A in specifics is good for resurfacing. So hence the name Forever Cleanser. Everybody needs those vitamins in their skin forever. You will love it. Then I love of micellar water. This was strategically designed to have an antioxidant powerhouse complex called superfruit antioxidant complex in it. If you read here, we include vitamin C, vitamin B6, B12, A, C, E, anything and everything you could think of. I mean, mangosteen extract, the molecular water is where it's at. It is not just something that takes your makeup off, but it also delivers and leaves behind a lot of those nice nourishing ingredients to really assist you with cell turnover, with a nice antioxidant protection. Okay. So this one is designed as a makeup remover, but don't let it fool you. It has got some amazing properties in it. Goji berry, pomegranate, noni fruit, camu, green tea, coffee, which is fantastic for reducing under eye puffiness. So the molecular water is my go-to. You have to have that after a full day of being around people, working, taking care of everybody else. You need to make sure you remove everything from the day with the molecular water. This one is huge. The next one is our illuminizing cleanser. I love alternating this between my daytime Forever Cleanser. And then, of course, in the daytime as well, I'll do the illuminizing cleanser. I'll pair this with a good scrub too. I'll kind of explain that in just a minute. But the illuminizing cleanser has this pearlescent appearance, but it's got a very milky sheen to it. For those that like a nice scent of bergamot oil, I love bergamot oil. I don't know about you guys, but it's an essential oil, cold pressed, okay? Helps with just turning over the skin cells, unclogging your pores. I don't know if you know that about bergamot oil, but it's very nourishing and hydrating. And I think as we get older, we realize you need hydration in your skin. You want to protect that lipid barrier structure, protect your cells. And the beautiful part about that is you can deep cleanse while doing so. There's no reason to super dry out your skin. So even for those of you that are acne prone, and I can be very acne prone, I'm not now because I take care of my skin like so much, right? Is you need to protect that lipid barrier, and you can do that via the pathway of nice nourishing ingredients. Bergamot oil is the active ingredient in this one. Pearlescent, silky, very milky, smells divine, and absolutely deep cleanses, but without stripping your hydration. It's magical. I love the illuminizing cleanser. Then going into our scrub category. Yes, yes, yes. And I do see your comment, Olivia. You got it, girl. I got you on that. All right, for our scrubs, the molecular resurfacing scrub. Okay, molecular resurfacing scrub. This one is one of my absolute favorites. We sell this one a lot. It comes in a squeeze tube. So this is beautiful to just stick in the shower. I love to do a scrub in the morning. That's kind of my trick to really amazing makeup in the morning if you like to wear makeup every day. Okay. So the molecular resurfacing scrub, you can actually use it by itself, Or you can mix it with your cleansers, which I typically like to do. I kind of double up a lot of times. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. I, get on my Peloton. I read a little bit. I check on the news. I hop in the shower, and I want to do as quick of a shower as I can, in order to just get my day started and put my makeup on, jump out the door. My day starts at 7 a.m. downtown. So I usually leave at the house at 6:30. I'm out the door. So, time is of the essence. So I love a good molecular resurfacing scrub. It's got your AHAs and BHAs in there too for amazing results. You're going to love the grit to it. It's got medical grade crystals in there to literally get off all of your dead skin. So sometimes scrubs can just kind of dissolve, which really is okay, but it also doesn't get off all the dead skin. I want you to feel like you can get off all the dead skin and produce fresh, new, shiny cells. So your makeup goes in smoothly, your serums go on nicely, and there's no question. And you can definitely do that with the molecular resurfacing scrub. And if that wasn't enough, okay, the detox crystals are my absolute favorite. If you want to head to toe exfoliate and you want something even stronger, this one's definitely not for the faint of heart, but you guys, this one has seaweed extract in it, red tea extract, hyaluronic acid actually, and of course our medical grade crystals in order to scour away any dead skin that you ever would have. So this is fantastic on all body parts. So you could do face, neck, and chest. You could do it on the arms. You could do it on the legs, on your feet, anywhere and everywhere, on scars. Okay. So this one, you can actually just mix it with a little bit of water. It is straight up just very medical grade crystals encapsulated with all this other wonderful stuff that you see here. But also you can mix it in with your cleansers as well. And a little teeny bit will do you. I'm telling you, this is everything to me. The detox crystals were just a have to have in the lineup. And it also is delivered, by the way, in squalane and apricot kernel oil, which I love for a little bit of the hydration left over. You're never going to feel dry from any of these products. And that's what I love about the lineup. So if you know anything about me, I love to categorize my products into two categories so that you understand that you need two different things every day in order for your skin to survive. This is like anti-aging survival school, okay? You need nourishers and you need acids, okay? Nourishers help to build cells up. Acids help to break cells down. Those are my categories, and that helps every time. Pick one from each category and use it daily. I also say to alternate them. So have at least two different ones from each category. Do something new every single day. And your skin all of a sudden is like, oh, okay, hello, here we are. I can actually move around and I can respond now. We love that. So the Nourisher serums are beautiful for building cells up. And we're going to talk about those right now. So this is one where the collagen drops specifically are designed to have a couple of different peptides in there. If you see, you got palmitoyl tripeptide 5, which initiates collagen boosting, is delivered in a nice seaweed extract. You'll see that a lot in my products. I like nice scientific, ingredients that are performance-based, but I love a natural carrier. Okay, performance-based ingredients, natural carriers. That is the key to a good professional level skincare product. You don't want a bunch of things that are going to be bad for your skin. You don't want that whatsoever. You want good powerhouse ingredients that are in the first 4 to 6 ingredients in the label, but in a nice natural carrying system to deliver into your skin so that you can enjoy this for life. The collagen drops, I love to apply this morning, night, whatever, as long as you are changing it up. Okay, never doing the same thing twice. You need at least 2 nourishers and 2 acids in your arsenal. Always be changing. That's what I say to my students, always be changing and you're good to go. Okay. The next one is our number one product. Number one product is the lipid drops. This is full of squalane and some other magical ingredients. Love this product. I mean, if you're going to buy Courtney Sykes molecular anti-aging, this is the first product you have to have. I mean, everybody can use it. I designed this specifically though. It's funny now for people with eczema and psoriasis because it worked so well on the test subjects that I was utilizing on this. I said, okay, and you try this design and this formulation. And at first it was too oily and we don't like too oily. We changed it. So it now goes on very glowy and dewy. and you think that it'll just kind of stay that way, but then it just soaks right into your skin and you can just go about your day, put your makeup on top of it, whatever. It is a magical formulation, this one. And I have some surprises that I cannot share because next month is the big share on the award that this product is actually getting. So I will not share it, but we love this one. It is an absolute must have. If you know lipid drops, you know, you just know. You just know. The next one is the Super Boost drops. I absolutely love this formulation and I had to design it because I'm a big fan of these two peptides paired together. So if you see down at the bottom, the key ingredients, hexapeptide 30 and acetylhexapeptide 8. Those pair together to stop basically some muscle contractions from making a bunch of wrinkles, okay? So while the collagen drops help to boost collagen and the actual peptide utilized boosts collagen specifically, which is just one thing under the extracellular matrix umbrella in the dermis of your skin, you have collagen, elastin, and glycosaminoglycans, okay? But the Super Boost drops, they stop muscle contractions. So this is really good to pair with Botox injections if you get things like that, and to tighten skin in areas where your muscle contractions are causing the wrinkles. So a lot of times us women, you know, men look good with wrinkles and we don't, and that just interesting, right? You have your corrugator muscles here. So corrugators, there's two, and then your procerus is here. And when that draws down, you get a lot of the vertical lines here. You call them the 11th lines. A lot of the cosmetic injectors call them the glabella frown lines. So that is something to remember. If you put Super Boost drops in this area, and then here, of course, you can put it over your whole face, but it helps to literally stop a lot of that. So it reverses the signs of aging. It is an amazing thing. I love the Super Boost drops. And by the way, if it's labeled a nourishing serum, they all hydrate. They all hydrate. But that's not even the fun part. It's the other action steps that come with it that make them so unique. And I think that's what's really cool about the drops, which are our nourishing serums from the line. Now we have the stem cell drops, and this one I love because it actually comes from a really funny word, and it is an actual stem cell that's plant-based from a rare Swiss apple called the Utweiler Spätlauber. Can you say that 10 times fast? It's the Utweiler Spätlauber, which is a Swiss apple that's very rare. And if you know anything about chemistry, and I love to teach about that, but oxidation is free radical damage. It's how metal turns into rust. And long story short, you have different plant extracts out there that can actually revive themselves and produce new cells and live longer lifespans than others, okay? And a lot of times we're actually taking things from our own body or from plants that stimulate this magical power that really reverses the signs of aging. And this one is absolutely amazing. You have to have it. If you want brand new cells, if you are someone that has a lot of sun damage, if you are someone that has a lot of acne scarring, if you are someone that has deep lines and wrinkles, you need the stem cell drops. It is completely reversing signs of aging, any sort of skin issue whatsoever. The stem cell drops actually, I let one of my neighbors have some, a male that is married to one of my friends, Danielle, but he burnt his knee and he utilized the stem cell drops. We paired it with the lipid drops and you can't even tell that his knee has been burned. So that is a more recent story. There's all sorts of cool stories about the stem cell drops, but absolutely amazing stuff. I'll have to post his before and after picture because it's incredible. But the stem cell drops are everything. You have to have it. Then the peptide drops. So if that wasn't enough, and I know a lot of this is hard to read, so for those of you that are pro accounts, you can definitely request access for this education deck. You will love it, love it, love it. So the peptide drops have 6 different peptides in it. This is kind of the concentrate that you need to either use by itself, or you could put the peptide molecular cream on top, or you can pair it with other nourishing serums, whatever you want to do. The peptide drops are meant for those that have the sagging skin. I always say that you have what I call jowls right here. As we get older, they start to loosen up and droop down. And I also call it, I hate to call it this, but the bulldog effect, where you have all this aging loose skin right here and it folds down. Then that submental fat pad here. I love to kind of pair the peptide drops with what we do here, which is the radio frequency skin tightening. It kind of tightens everything up. Love the peptide drops for that. 6 different peptides. It's a true concentrate. Okay. So I would say out of all the nourishing serums, this one is less hydrating, more tightening. Okay. But you can pair it with any other nourisher. Of course, use it alone. My husband loves this one. He uses it post facial shave, which is funny to me. I think he just likes how it soaks into your skin so nicely and it just tightens your skin really well. So he loves that one. But again, I love this one either by itself or definitely paired with other items. Then there's the plasma drops. The plasma drops have perfluorodecolin in it. Perfluorodecolin introduces oxygen gas into your skin. It absolutely transforms. So I am a little bit against the ingredients that cause toxicity and carcinogen activity. So that would be things like benzoyl peroxide delivered into the skin. It delivers oxygen, which is oxidation actually, which is how metal turns into rust. I mentioned that, and it actually causes carcinogenic free radical damage. So we don't like that for acne. But what we do like are non-carcinogenic ingredients that really treat the skin and nourish it at the same time, which is not usual of benzoyl peroxide, which is really an acid. It's going to cause a lot of the flakiness of the skin and all that kind of stuff. So perfluorodecolin is a new ingredient that you may or may not know about, but some other skincare lines, some of the doctors and stuff are utilizing perfluorodecolin in their versions of this product too. So it's not unheard of, but it's definitely nice and new on the market for those of you that are super into skincare. So you'll love that. You'll absolutely love that. The plasma drops are incredible, not only for acne to deliver oxygen gas to get rid of bacteria, but also, and excuse me, I swear, I've got to drink some water today. I've been lecturing since 8 o'clock this morning and it's 1 o'clock now. So I love educating. It's my favorite thing. But plasma drops are one of those things for the dull, lifeless skin. A lot of people that have the environmental aging, a lot of people that have kind of the yellow or grayish looking skin from just being out in the environment, all this kind of stuff that happens. The plasma drops are amazing. In fact, in 2021, this was our #2 bestseller. #1 being lipid drops. The plasma drops are absolutely incredible. So super hydrating and nourishing, but delivers a lot of oxygen flow, which brings life back to your skin. You will love this one. Then the Ferulic Plus C has some hidden potent ingredients in it. I'm not sure if you are aware of this or not, but other than vitamin C, which synthesizes collagen into the skin, okay? Synthesizes collagen, which is absolutely incredible. You also have ferulic acid, which stabilizes vitamin C. So you have a longer term delivery system of vitamin C. So you have to have ferulic acid in 2022 to stabilize vitamin C. It used to be the older versions of vitamin C serums would not deliver very well into the skin because they were not stable enough in order to deliver correctly. This is 20%. 20% is amazing. It creates this bubble, this shield around your skin. And of course, you can pair it with sunscreen to really get that amazing effect. But also, this one has niacinamide in it. And niacinamide is vitamin B3. And it also helps to tighten big pores. It helps to kind of resurface the skin, but it's hydrating also. Niacinamide is one of the most popular ingredients today. Everybody's loving that. And I love that about ferulic acid or Ferulic Plus C, because this one is going to deliver amazing vitamin C. It's going to pair it with the vitamin B3 for amazing results, that niacinamide for that tightening of those pores. So you'll see lessening of those big pores through the T-zone, and people can love and appreciate that. You will love the Ferulic Plus C. And I would suggest using this every single morning as a sunscreen booster right up underneath your sunscreen. Of course, I've got more information on Ferulic Plus C. Then we've got the water drops, you guys. The water drops are amazing. So old school technology with hyaluronic acid, which binds water, it holds 1,000 times its weight in water. It's a water binder and a skin plumper. The old school way of hyaluronic acid was just one particular molecule in order to create this hydration. Now, what we've done in the lab with this one is there's actually a bigger molecule version and then a smaller molecule version. So what happens is the small molecule penetrates deeper, and then the bigger molecule HA actually sits on top. So your epidermis is actually made up of 5 layers, of course. And so it goes deep into the basal layer, that first molecule. And then the bigger one actually sits more buoyant on top. So it fills up the entire epidermis and actually causes some action to happen in the dermis of the skin too. The water drops are the best version of a hyaluronic acid serum you can find on the market today. You will be in love. So I'm going to give you a hint. If you are working on hydration for your skin, you will want to apply the water drops first, okay, after you've cleansed and exfoliated, and then put the lipid drops on top. It is a game changer, you guys. So you have that amazing hyaluronic acid for plumping and hydrating up underneath in all layers, okay, of your skin. And then you have the amazing squalene from the lipid drops, which sits on top of your skin. Of course, non-comedogenic, non-occlusive. So it's going to let your skin breathe. It's going to look like a glowing piece of glass. It's just sitting on top of your skin for amazing results, okay? Water drops paired with lipid drops. You will love it. Then now return nourishing creams. I have 2. So you're going to see mostly serums from me. You will mostly serums every single time. So serums are the powerhouse. They are what create the change. Okay. The creams are wonderful, but here is what you need to know. You need some powerhouse creams. You need the ones that are going to create change. So I designed this with intent. If you will see here, of course, we have the sodium hyaluronate, which is hyaluronic acid. You've also got some jojoba seed oil. You've got the squalene. You got the squalene, which is what is in the lipid drop. So people love this hyaluronic molecular cream for that reason. A beautiful delivery system of hyaluronic acid and squalene there. And then also the apricot kernel oil too as a delivery system. So this one is just like quenching for your skin. I mean, you almost want to bathe in it. Hyaluronic molecular cream is fantastic for those that just need that extra something, that extra boost of hydration. You can literally put this on at night and sleep in it, and it is fantastic. Love the hyaluronic molecular cream. The next one, I get so many comments on this one. It's not even funny. So you have the hyaluronic acid in here, and you have the jojoba oil again and everything, the apricot kernel oil. But what we did is we designed this one with the peptide complex that we have in the peptide drops. So this one has your 6 different peptides. And I always say peptides are short chains of amino acids that tighten the skin. So it literally lifts and sculpts your face. It is amazing. The peptide molecular cream, but you get the hydration aspect too. And people love this one. We sell out of this one like you would not believe. This is a must have for those of you that need that tightness and that hydration to lift and sculpt that jawline, right? To get rid of that submental fat pad, to really just kind of lift everything up. We love the peptide molecular cream. Okay, now we're over to the acidic serum. So remember, nourishers build cells up. Acids do what? They break cells down. Okay, so this is really huge. The brightening molecules, and I want everybody to understand a couple of things first about the acidic serums. They are pretty concentrated. So I will place in the to-dos and kind of the directions on what to do with these. You can treat it like a chemical peel that you remove, because of course it's like a superficial chemical peel, or you can leave it on. So let me explain, and here we go. Okay, so the brightening molecules, the active ingredient, of course, there's many. There's glycolic, pyruvic, lactic, but the main source in here is the 7.5% kojic acid. Kojic acid is an alpha hydroxy acid that is specific for brightening in the skin. Okay, so this has almost like a gel base to it. You can leave it on, you can paint it on, or just kind of apply it with your fingers. Leave it on for a couple of minutes, remove it if it's too tingly. But usually if you've kind of used a lot of my products, you get used to them and you can leave this one on. This is incredible. Okay. Absolutely incredible. The kojic acid in there helps with hyperpigmentation, helps with lines and wrinkles. Of course, it's got that pyruvic acid, which helps to kind of strip everything away. So the glycolic acid is actually introduced a little bit deeper into the skin. Lactic acid exfoliates and yet hydrates. This is a go-to. 99% of you will be able to leave it on. So I definitely recommend using this at night, maybe alternate it every other night for those with hyperpigmentation. This is a must-have. Then the resurgence molecules. This one is different, okay? So the resurgence molecules, this one really introduces, and if you read the ingredient labels, you guys, I mean, it's literally water and glycolic acid, 2 ingredients. It's crazy. These are super concentrates, okay? Again, you can paint it on like a chemical peel, or you can actually take a cotton round, and this is what I do with it every single night, is I'll take a cotton round and I'll do at least 2 little squirts. Okay, it's a little dropper, so you can kind of draw up 2 syringes worth, put it on your cotton round, and then apply it all over your face, neck, and chest. It is the most incredible toner alternative in the entire world. Nobody really needs toners these days. Toners, the traditional way of looking at toners is that they were water and alcohol. That's very stripping to your lipid barrier. Toners are now being replaced with things like this, okay? So the resurgence molecules is water and glycolic acid. Glycolic acid is an alpha hydroxy acid that produces new cells. I definitely recommend, because it's so watery, to apply it to a cotton round and apply that way. If it's too tingling, you can rinse off with water. If you can handle it, leave it on, and then you can put your serums on afterwards. And again, the majority of you will be able to leave it on just fine. You will love the resurgence molecules. Okay. Then our plumping molecules, this one sells a lot. It really, really does. This one has your 7.5% lactic acid in it. Lactic acid is derived from sour milk. It is an AHA. It is a very heavyweight, or excuse me, it's actually a very lightweight AHA, and delivers into the skin really well. So you see brand new skin cells, like a retexturizing, a resurfacing. But what happens, because it leaves behind a little hydration, is it plumps your skin up in the interim, and it's just so powerful. This one is in a gel form too. So you can apply it just like a gel or a serum. You also can apply it as a chemical peel. If it's too tingly, you can remove it after a couple of minutes. If not, leave that baby on. So you could essentially do something like the resurgence molecules first, with your cotton round. Then you could apply the plumping molecules, leave it on. Okay, let it dry in. You could even put something like the peptide molecular cream on top of it at night. Call it a day. That would be a facial and a 5-minute skin routine at your makeup counter at night. I mean, just absolutely amazing stuff. You will love the plumping molecules. It's a good one. This is my baby. The purifying molecules and I have a love affair, and I cannot stop using it. I use this every single morning. Okay, so in the shower, I will take the illuminizing cleanser or the forever cleanser, pair it with a molecular resurfacing scrub, mix it together, wash my face, rinse it off. I'll hop out the shower, I put on my robe, okay? Then I will go over to the sink, I'll brush my teeth. And right after that, I'm like dying to finish brushing my teeth because I want to put the purifying molecules on. This is very watery as well. If you look at what it is, it's water and salicylic acid, and that is all. I mean, how many products can you say that about? There's only 2 ingredients in the thing. I mean, it's super concentrated. So you put some of this on a cotton round and you apply it to full face, neck, and chest. It is like a breath of fresh air for your skin. My pores are cleaned out. I am naturally super oily, acne prone. I do not have one breakout ever. Every single day I apply this thing, purifying molecules. Okay. So while I'm always changing my leave-on stuff, like my at-home serums, my lipid drops, I might change it and do the Ferulic Plus C, or I might do the peptide drops, whatever. This is a staple. And it's a very low cost, by the way, to the consumer. So this one is a great one to have on your counter. Use it every morning. You'll see what I mean. It's amazing. Okay. Now, if you have an acidic serum, I got to have an acidic cream for you too, because there are a lot of clients out there that I've had over the years that need this guy. I designed the Resurgence Cream 10% for those that really need the resurfacing aspect. I am not a big fan of prescription tretinoin. I find that it is very flaky to the skin. It causes a lot of harm to the skin. It actually thins out your skin. And so while a lot of dermatologists and physicians are recommending and prescribing that, there are alternatives that you might not be aware of, but I'm about to tell you, this is it. So this comes in a thicker, heavier cream. It is full of glycolic acid though, so don't let it confuse you. It is not a hydrator, okay? The delivery system is a cream, but it is straight up 10% glycolic acid. You've got some pyruvic acid in there, which means it's going to strip that lipid barrier down. And you've got some lactic acid in there too. So who would be best suited for this one? This is good for those with severe sun damage, or for those of you that take care of your face, but you forgot to take care of your neck and your chest and maybe the back of your hands, right, from the sun exposure. This is good for resurfacing in that way. So it will reveal fresh, brand new skin. It's absolutely incredible. This is almost like a prescription without being one. It is resurfacing beyond measure. You will love it. It's super safe. Glycolic acid is derived from sugar cane, so it's actually super duper safe, believe it or not, even for pregnant women. So fantastic on scars, anything you got. This is that. This is the go-to, the Resurgence Cream 10%, massive results. Okay. Now the masks, I love some good masks, but you know, masks traditionally are very temporary in their effectiveness. And so it's almost like, oh, that felt good while you had it on. And then it's not so great when you remove it because it did nothing really. I designed these masks. They're a collection of 3. This is the Diamond Detox Molecular Mask. This one is full of peptides. If you can see there, your acetohexapeptide 8, palmitoyl tripeptide 1, and palmitoyl tripeptide 7, paired with some hyaluronic acid. It also smells like heaven. You've got your squalene in there as well. So the nice delivery system, nice and buoyant to your skin, very hydrating. It's just massively amazing. I like putting this one on and hopping in the bathtub. You can leave it on for about 10 minutes and then remove it. And it has that tightening effect to it. So these are masks that actually have, like I call it, a molecular structure to it that gives you long-term change. This is one that you want to keep in your bathroom, part of your routine. Use it at least once a week. You will love the tightening effects from the Diamond Detox Molecular Mask. Another thing, if you want to really up your ante and you like doing things like cooking in the kitchen, but you want to cook up a little something in the bathroom when you're doing your skincare routine, you could do one thin layer of the Lyra Water Fusion Mask, let that sit on for a minute, and then you can put the Diamond Detox on top. That is a secret. I do this one a lot. If I'm feeling more dry or parched, or I've been outside in this, very cold, wind that comes about. Of course, here we are in the South, and so it's either hot or it's cold. But anyway, you know what I mean. If you're feeling a little bit more dry, put a layer of this on, and you can put the Diamond Detox over it, or you can literally leave this on for 10 minutes all the way up to 30 minutes, walking around the house, doing your, laundry, doing the dishes. This one infuses a lot of hydration into your skin. So it has got shag bark extract, it's got algae, it's got caffeine, it's got noni fruit, it's got aloe, it's got glycerin, we've got acai berry. So a lot of nice natural carriers and ingredients to deliver into your skin. So nothing bad, everything good, all good, nice natural ingredients. You're going to love the Lyra Water Fusion Mask. This one is my little sciencey mask. I love it. If you've ever seen the Nova Molecular Oxygen Mask in action, it's quite something. Okay. I've never seen anything like it. I knew what I wanted when we designed it. And so here's what it is. It comes out in a little pump and it looks very gold, like gold glitter. Okay. Then you massage it into the skin and it oxygenates. So you have this oxygen delivery into the skin. It's got acai extract in there. You've got resveratrol, which is a super powerhouse antioxidant. You've got glycerin, which is a nice hydrator, and all this amazing oxygenation, which is helpful for people with acne. If you need to clean out your pores, if you're just having a breakout that month, if you just want to feel super duper cleaned out and enjoy the experience of this mask. I mean, this one is all about the experience. I love the Nova Molecular Oxygen Mask. If you know, you know. So this one is absolutely amazing. Then I was not going to design a sunscreen until I could. And of course, my lab, we don't do anything unless it's FDA compliant. But I said, okay, I'm not doing this if it's got octinoxate, octisalate, and oxybenzone in it. We're not doing that. So we're not doing that. Whenever you can formulate me something that's FDA approved that has these items in it, then I shall move forward, okay? Because all of those are toxic to your body. So the O's are the no's. So say no to the O's when it comes to sunscreen, right? No octinoxate, no octisalate, no oxybenzone. So zinc oxide and titanium dioxide are your go-tos. This one happens to have a tint to it as well. And you've got some other nice extracts in there like knotgrass, grape extract, some other amazing things as well. So this one has that tint to it. I actually use this a lot as my foundation. Okay? And it really works on every single skin tone. And if you feel like it doesn't, let's say you just feel like it would not, you can even mix it as a secret. You can put some lipid drops in there and apply it. It is amazing, but we love this one. It's got an SPF 30. Love the Guardian Mineral Tint. The Guardians. These are my little guardians. Going to guard our skin from the elements. Okay. Then you got to have a peptide. You know, I love my peptides for tightening that skin. So Guardian Power Peptide SPF 30. This one has your powerhouse ingredients of peptides. You've got the knotgrass extract again. You've got the zinc oxide and titanium dioxide in there as well. Then you've got palmitoyl tripeptide 1. This one is amazing at targeting skin elasticity and firmness. We're going to pull everything up, but it's got your sun protection too. So it's your power peptide infused sunscreen. So if you like a 2-in-1, if you want to make sure you get it all in and you want to use your peptides at night, your other nice peptide products, and maybe just throw this one in the morning, you're on the go. I love the Power Peptide SPF 30. This one is where it's at for anti-aging. Okay. Now, there are some other items that we've added that need to be added to this little education deck, such as our body products and our lip products. And that's okay. I'll do another education on that one. But let's go ahead and talk about my chemical peels, okay? So this one is great if you are a professional. So if you're not one, you can hop off this training now, or if you're just curious, listen. If you're an esthetician, a future esthetician, or someone that's just really into skincare and you want to hear all about the pro peels, let's do this, okay? So the brightening molecules, this is the pro size of that. So even if you want to just get this for home use, you totally can do that. Again, 7.5% kojic acid. The way to utilize this in the treatment room, you guys, is to double cleanse. You can exfoliate and remove it. And then you can apply with a fan brush the brightening molecules. You can use it as a chemical peel. You can use it as a peel prep to some of my stronger ones that are coming up. But if it's called molecules, that means it's a superficial peel and or a leave-on serum if they can take it, right? I love the brightening molecules for that reason. Another one is this is the plumping molecules, of course, in our pro size. You love this. This is 4 fluid ounces. This one is going to be your lactic acid, your massive influx of lactic acid. So you can, again, apply this to your client's skin with a fan brush, leave on for 5 to 10 minutes, do a massage during this, anything you want to. And of course, it's going to have just a little bit of tingle. Most people can tolerate that. Again, it's 7.5%, so very superficial overall. It is a phenomenal chemical peel, or you can do this. Let me tell you something fun you could do. You could leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes as a peel prep, remove it. You can apply the Purity Peel 15%, which I'm going to show you in just a minute, remove that. And then you could actually take your lipid drops, okay, and just drop in 2 to 3 drops of the plumping molecules into that, because it can be a leave-on serum too, remember, and you can massage it in and then apply it to leave on. That would be an incredible treatment for someone that wants plump skin, that wants hydrated skin, but needs that exfoliation factor as well. Then the purifying molecules, if you're an esthetician, you have to have this. I'm just telling you. Of course, I said that this is my favorite thing to use at home. I actually have this size at home. So I recommend you buy this size because my God, if you use it every day like I do, then you're going to need it, right? I love this one. You can apply it as a peel. Of course, fan brush it on or use some gauze. This one is very liquidy. So just kind of keep in mind about that one. You can use it by itself as a peel. You can absolutely use it as peel prep. 1000% as a peel prep would be perfect for that. Or you could take it at the end of a facial, like I mentioned. Let's say that you want to do the stem cell drops this time. Take some stem cell drops, add in 2 to 3 drops of the purifying molecules, and really massage that in. That would be beautiful after extractions. That would be amazing after extraction. So remember, serious salicylic acid infusion with that one. Then here we have the resurgence molecules. Ooh, and I see it, Aisha again, my love. How are you? I use the purified molecules as a toner too. Amani, I love that you use the purifying molecules. I'm checking the chat box right now. The purifying molecules, I mean, can I just drink it? Can I just bathe in it? We just got to do it. Got to do it. I love you girls. Mwah. Okay, the resurgence molecules. Now, again, remember, this one's very watery. This is your big delivery system of glycolic acid. At 7.5%, you're actually very, very safe with this one. All other glycolics that I have, you need to neutralize them, okay? This one, you do not. If it's less than 10%, you're in the safe zone. So you can use this by itself as a chemical peel. So you can either gauze it on, you can paint it on with a brush, of course, do the drip test like I taught you, and then you can apply it, leave on for 3 to 5 minutes, and then neutralize if you want, but you most certainly do not have to, okay? As you know, if you use the resurgence molecules, you do understand that. All right, you're ready for the big guns now? As crazy as I am about skincare, you know I got to do some peels that rock your socks off, okay? So this is that. If you understand pH scales, you know that anything, less than 2 is pretty strong, or it is strong. I mean, it is the strongest, anything less than 2. So Awakening Peel 35% has your 35% glycolic, 1% lactic, and 1% pyruvic in a gel base. So it's going to go on very gel-like, so that's easy to apply. But all of these peels in a pH of 1, you do not need to layer. 1 layer will do it. So if you bought this for the professional treatment room, it will last you for a little while for sure. You're going to leave this on for 3 to 5 minutes and then remove it. I definitely suggest if they're feeling hot, neutralize it for sure. And then you're good to go. Use your LED light afterward. Make sure you put the nice diamond detox mask that would help calm it down. But you're going to see some retexturizing, resurfacing benefits to this one. Of course, as you see here, it's amazing for blemish-prone skin, dry, normal skin types, photo damage, anybody and everybody that needs just some resurfacing. This is a really good one to do. And hint, this one, of course, is the more concentrated version, the 50%. And this one's a little bit lower pH, but the Awakening peels, because they're easy to apply, they're in the gel form. I like to apply these to my heels and to the bottom of my feet to get rid of all that hyperkeratosis that happens when you wear heels all the time and you're constantly running around. You know how that works. Hey, Tamikia Diamond. Gosh, mwah. I'm checking the chat box. Hey, hey. Oh my gosh, I love my graduates now. Let me tell you something. I do. Okay, so Awakening Peel 50%. This one is a little bit stronger. So definitely start with a 35%, work your way into this one. 1 layer is all you need, okay? Leave it on for 3 to 5 minutes, then remove it. And if you look in my professional protocol, if you're feeling like someone might be a little bit more sensitized to certain things around the nose or around the mouth, you can actually take, this is kind of a cool trick, take a little Q-tip, dip it in some lipid drops and kind of put it around the corners of the nose, put it around the lips or on the lips, which would just feel good anyways, and put it around the perimeter of the eye, kind of up to the eye line. And then you can do your chemical peel, and that's your little safety bar. Instead of using the occlusive, petroleum jelly, which is the worst thing ever, you can do the lipid drops, and that can be your little safety bar. It can kind of help you not get any chemical peel in some of those sensitive spots. So that's something kind of neat. Yes. Okay, then. LaDonna can tell you all about this one because I just did this one to her the other day. And yes, I layered it, but I'm not suggesting that you do because it's very, very strong. This one's a pH of 1.4. It's 40% lactic acid. It does apply very nice and easily because it's in a gel base. So that's awesome. This is good for dry skin and, those that really need the plumping. Okay. If you have lines and wrinkles, anything like that, you could even just do this on the chest. If you are one that has a lot of the lines of the chest from just age and, being out in the sun over the years. But this is a wonderful chemical peel. We know we love lactic. Lactic's very strong, but very hydrating in nature. But don't let that fool you. I mean, this is a really serious chemical peel. You will have some flakiness. That is the goal. That's the goal, right? But you will love the outcome. Super plumped and hydrated and just brand spanking new skin. It gives you laser resurfacing vibes afterwards. I'm telling you, without the lasers, amazing. This one is the strongest. This one is the strongest, 1000%. But if anybody's going to formulate a product that is less than 1, it's going to be me, because why not? I love chemical peels. And I think if done safely, they are absolutely game changing. And for those of you that own your own businesses, I mean, chemical peels are much less in price than buying lasers. And if you understand how to utilize these, again, you can get laser-like results without the laser and do it correctly. And your client's going to absolutely love these outcomes. It's incredible what you can do with nanotechnology and skincare these days. So this one is 50% glycolic, 2% kojic, 1% lactic, and 1% pyruvic in a gel base. This one is just everything. Do not do more than 1 layer. Again, I'm going to warn you about that. So make sure you're understanding of that one. But this one is amazing. If you have any kind of hyperpigmentation, it'll be gone. It surely will. If you want to be really serious about it, so let me just preface by saying this. If you're an aggressive esthetician, but you can be safe while doing so, I will give you a hint. This is not for the faint of heart, but this is what you could do. You could do a thin, full layer, of course. So that's your one option. Or let's say you have a client or you yourself have a very stubborn hyperpigmented lesion, like it's really pigmented and it's just right there in your face. You got to get rid of it. You can take a Q-tip and dip it down in there, and then you can apply it and hold it on there. All right. That is almost like as strong as our BBL for laser hyperpigmentation lesion removal. I kid you not. And yeah, it's going to take a couple of days for that to, flake off and everything. It might even darken up the lesion and then flake off, but it will be gone. It's less than a 1 in pH. This is your go-to for hyperpigmentation. Okay. So again, you're going to take that Q-tip and you can pour a little bit out, of course, in a metal bowl, but you can put some right on it with a Q-tip and then hold it. And of course, it's got a gel, so it's not going to be running. And then remove it, let it stay on, and then maybe wipe it off in 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. You could essentially leave it on too, but I would say for safety purposes, wipe it off after 5 or 10 minutes. And then in the next couple of days, it's going to be gone. You cannot do that on the whole face. I'm talking about on one lesion at a time, and that'll get it as good as gone. Promise you that. Okay. Then the next 3 slides, we're getting to the end, I promise. The next 3 slides are on the Revelation Peel series. I love some glycolics for retexturizing and new cell growth. It's just absolutely the best thing in the world to me. I love glycolics. These are low in pH, so they're very strong. There's no buffers. There's no frou-frou stuff. There's, nothing extra. This is exactly what I tell you it is. It's glycolic acid and water. The end. So this is something you're going to apply with gauze or with a brush very carefully because it's very watery. Okay. You're going to leave it on for 3 to 5 minutes. You're going to remove it and you're going to neutralize it. We do have neutralizers for those of you that are professionals and need to purchase neutralizers. You can also take some baking soda and water, and that could be a neutralizer as well. But we do love our neutralizers. If you know, from our advanced class, we love our neutralizer. We use it for more than just neutralizing peels too. So we love that one. This is the Revelation Peel 35%. It's a little bit stronger. So if you want to do a chemical peel series of glycolics with your clients, you could start at the 15, bump up to the Revelation 35. and then ultimately the Revelation Peel 50%. Okay, so those are my three. I definitely recommend doing all three to get this amazing result. You can do it as soon as 2 weeks apart. One layer, leave on for 3 to 5 minutes, remove, mask, LED light, lipid drop stem cells, sunscreen, out the door. This is an amazing chemical peel. Then I've got 3 more slides for you. The JESSNER Detox. I love a good JESSNER solution. If you know anything about JESSNERs, you know it is 14% lactic, 14% salicylic, and 14% resorcinol. But what brings the pH down so low is I did add some alcohol in here for a degreaser. I'm not saying that's usually what I would do in any skincare product, but JESSNERs, you need to sand down that lipid barrier in order to deliver all those other ingredients into the skin. Okay, so that is the goal. And again, one layer will do you at that pH. It is a beautiful result. You can leave it on because of the salicylic acid, right? So definitely leave it on. You can remove it after a little bit. Of course, it's going to frost and you're going to love it. Do some LED light therapy afterwards. Throw your client in the glow bed. Y'all know we love our LED light bed downstairs here at the Southeastern Aesthetics Institute. We love that. So the JESSNER peel is amazing for face, whole body, whatever you want to use it for. It is resurfacing, tried and true, amazing results with the JESSNER Detox peel. These are my only 2 peels that are over 2 in pH. These are very, very safe for any esthetician to use. They're both salicylic peels. So of course, salicylic is going to eat away at dirt and debris in the pore from the top down. It's going to stingle like any other peel. So while I say it's very safe, it very much stingles. This one is salicylic acid and alcohol. That is all. That is your only 2 ingredients. I mean, if you're a professional, you do understand ingredient labels, and you know that most product companies, I mean, they buffer everything down with all this extra crap, and that's not what I'm doing here. I'm giving you what you need to succeed. Okay, so make sure you understand that not many lines are going to do that. I can't even think of one that does, but I'm going to give you what you need to succeed in the treatment room. Use it sparingly. Okay, so remember, salicylic acid crystallizes, and then you're going to wipe it off with water after a little bit of time. You can leave it on for a little while if you want. You can leave it on the whole time because salicylic acid self-neutralizes. I love this one even for brand new clients. People need their pores cleaned out. This is super safe for anybody and everyone. And of course, got to get a little stronger, as you know, I like to do. The Purity Peel 30%. This one, you guys, is 30% salicylic acid in alcohol. So the pH is 2.5. I got my little typo there. Sorry about that one. But this one is amazing for getting rid of all sorts of clogged pores, getting everything out of there, removing those blackheads, you guys. It's incredible. And for those of you that are estheticians, between both of these, I would say maybe go back to the 15%. If you're doing extractions, you can take a little Q-tip after you extract and then cauterize your extraction spot. Okay. You don't want that pus going into the next pore over. You don't want that. Otherwise, it's going to clog those pores and you're going to have a little cluster of acne. So just kind of keep that in mind. You want to make sure you clean up your extractions with the salicylic acid, especially this one, because it is very straight up salicylic. That is what it is. You're going to get that nice delivery system and you're good to go. So what do y'all think about that? We went through everything when it came to our retail products and our pro peels. And I shall tell you really quickly about my secret project right now. This is my new container. Of course, it doesn't have a label on it. So this is my tester from the lab. And we are putting together, this is going to be the very first time I've actually spent the dollars to really run some strong tests on these. So we're super excited about that. There are some amazing tests out there for products. You're going to love it, love it. So this is going to have an eye cream on one side and an eye serum on the other. You are going to have retinol in that serum, okay, a very safe version of it. So for those of you who've been looking for the most amazing eye treatment possible, you're going to be able to, let's see if I can pull that off of there to show you. You will have the pump on one side and then the pump on the other, all in one. So I'm super excited about that. And it is going to be called Aurora. And I will share with you really quick before we hop off here. I am a big family girl, and I know y'all are as well, right? So a lot of my masks were named after stars or any sort of, universal celestial object. So the Lyra mask, that was named after a celestial object. And then, of course, the Nova, named after that as well. And then Aurora is the new one. And my dad is one of my very favorite people in the entire world, and he loves astronomy. He has an observatory out in Bethune. We are deeply into the universe, the reason why we're here. We love, love, love everything having to do with space and planets and just, all sorts of cool sciencey stuff. If you know me, you know I love science. And so it means a lot to me to dedicate some of my products to him and all that he's accomplished in the world. And he is actually someone that has had his pictures that he's taken at his observatory. They're actually on a little disc that are going up to the moon. So that's going to be on the moon, I think, here very soon from a shuttle launch that's going to happen. So we're very excited about that. But I am so proud of you, for all of those of you that love aesthetics as much as I do. Science can be fun when it comes to beauty. That is my favorite thing to say. And I can't wait to see you all soon. I want to know how much you love skincare, what you're doing in your routine. Definitely let me know, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.